Does the size matter? What do women really want when it comes to the size of the penis? Big, small, average, or maybe something else? This is me, Sasha Joyman, and this is your favorite Sasha Talk. Today, I will be talking about penises, my favorite subject, of course. I want to share with you everything what I know. I want to share with you everything from my own experience and also about the experience of women that I know, about my girlfriend's experience. I'm not a sex expert. I'm not a sex therapist. I'm just a regular woman who is working with men every single day, so I know a little bit what you are dealing with. If you are someone who is wondering, are you too small? Are you too big? Would you be able to satisfy her with your penis, with your size? And then keep watching this video. I'll try to clear everything up for you as much as I can. This is the subject that's been discussed thousands of times already. There's so much information, so much opinions, and it's still something that bothers men all the time. They are wondering if they will be able to satisfy a woman, if he's big enough, if he is too small, and all these questions. I understand why, and there's so many different reasons. First reason might be because of guys are comparing themselves to other guys that they saw, I don't know, probably in porn, which is not good at all. Comparison is the death of joy, as Mark Twain said. This is a very good phrase, and I'm sure he was talking about penises. Mark Twain knew you should not compare yourself because this is not how everybody looks like. But maybe you're not. Maybe you're comparing yourself to other people. So stop doing that, first of all. Second of all, we still have different opinions from different women. Some are saying, wow, he's so big. So after hearing that, men might be like, I'm not that big. And most of the women are saying that size doesn't matter. This is like a phrase that I've heard even before I probably knew what penis is. I've heard the phrase, the size doesn't matter. Is it true or not? I'll tell you later. The average is 4.5 inches to 6 inches. This is the average size, and most of the men has average size penis. Most of the men in my life had average size of the penis. So if you are average, you are in majority. If you're not, let's say what can we do? What can we do with that? It's interesting that men's own perception of his size, of his own genitalia, usually is wrong. Some men who are average sizes are thinking that they are small or closer to small. But so many men who are actually average or maybe even smaller than average think that they are big. I've met that type of guys. It's not fun at all. So it's better if you are average and you think you're too small than if you're not that big, but you keep telling everybody and you keep bragging and telling to yourself that you are so big as a horse. Horses have huge penis, right? So, what do you think of your own penis? Probably wrong, but you can measure it, you can look at him realistically and see Is it from 4.5 to 6? Then you are average. And good news, if you are average size penis, then this is something that majority of women prefer. All the survey, all the studies that has been done are telling us that majority of women prefer middle size, prefer the average size of the penis. And I think this is true. There's nothing to doubt about. I would prefer average size by myself. All the girlfriends that I know prefer average size. But it's not a big deal if you're not average, if you are small or big. This is the way you are, and it's amazing too. There's no same penises. All the penises are different. It's like faces, it's like fingerprints. All of them are different, and it's amazing. If you're doubting, the majority of women prefer average, even closer to small size. I have one very interesting fact for you. So, guess what is the most purchased sex toys online or in sex shops? What sizes? Exactly. Those are from 4.5 to 5, maximum 6 inches. So this information, as I think, is amazing to actually realize what women prefer when they are pleasuring themselves, when they don't care about anything else and they are just thinking about themselves and their own pleasure, that they choose average or small. And you know me, I have a bunch of toys. They are also small. I don't have huge. I have one, but I bought it accidentally and I'm not using it at all because it's too big, it's not good. But most of my toys are also small, so when women are buying something and willing to pay money, they are never on the extreme end of buying something super small or something super big. If you are that size, that's amazing news. But I would love to deliver my important message to you, which is, it's not important how big you are, how curved, how straight you are. It is important how good lover you are. If this is what important to you, if you're thinking not about how you look, but what can you do with your penis? How can you satisfy a woman? How can you make her orgasm and be happy with you in bed? Then this is something else, because neither average or super perfectly average closer to big size doesn't make you a good lover if you are not good in bed, if you don't know what to do with that toy that you have. What is super important? We all know that people can climax and have a pleasure from stimulation of different parts of the body, and women specifically can have pleasure from stimulation of vagina, cervix, or clitoris. Good and bad news at the same time is that the percentage of women who can achieve orgasm through vagina penetration is just like to 16%, 16 maybe to 20%. This is very, very small number, and some women can achieve orgasm only through clitoris stimulation, alone or coupled with penetration. So sounds like clitoris is super important. And penis, let me tell you a secret, has nothing to do or not that much to do with that type of women. With that all, 85% of women that can achieve orgasm only through clitoral stimulation. So for them is so much important other things than just the size, because they are not able to achieve that type of orgasm, and it's absolutely normal, because look at the number, it's huge number. So as a woman who is super blessed, because I can achieve orgasm through all the ways, even anal, clitoral stimulation, vagina penetration, I'm happy, super happy that I can have that all. But even being able to have that all, I have to admit that it's still so much more easier with clitoral stimulation together or just clitoral stimulation. Like 95% of the success is if you're gonna do something else than just penetration. Penetration itself might happen, might not happen. What makes us to feel pleasure? It's clitoris, which is super important. Clitoris is what? It's a homologue of penis. So it's our teeny tiny penis. And stimulation of clitoris is just like penetration of your penis, or manual or oral stimulation of your penis. We can experience orgasm just like you do with your penis. We can with our teeny tiny penis. So clitoris is very important, and you should think about that, remember that, and ask yourself not how you look, but do you know how to play with clitoris? Do you know how to stimulate? Do you know all this amazing stuff you can do with it? This is something to concentrate about, and I'll try to tell you everything what I know in some other video. And now I'm just going to tell you another secret. Just don't tell anybody. So when we are alone and we are pleasuring ourselves, we women, we are using clitoral stimulation much more often than any penetrating toys. Not all the women, because all the women are different, but majority prefer to play with the clitoris when they are by themselves. And of course, all those women who are having orgasm just through clitoral stimulation, of course they are pleasuring themselves just that way too. But even like me, when I can do all the different stuff, but when I want to have a pleasure and I'm just enjoying myself, then I'm using my clitoral toys. Those, speaking about sizes again, there's something else which I actually understand a lot being in this industry where I work. I understand why it might be some confusing for men. Is it important, the size, or not? I think that sometimes it sounds like some bull to you when girls like me or other therapists or whoever are saying that it doesn't matter and all this stuff. But then in pornography, on all the naughty videos, you see and read something very different. You see something like, oh my god, I just pleasured myself for 20 minutes with this huge toy, and now I feel so amazing. I was orgasming for the whole 5 minutes. Or you can see the caption and hear from women in the industry that, oh my god, he's pounding me with his huge penis and stuff like that. So this is true that you can see that. And again, I totally understand how confusing it is, because what is going on? Are those women prefer that, and just like everybody else who's not in industry prefer smaller average? And no, this is not the truth. So the truth is that it's just the vicious circle we all created. Sometimes it sounds to me like all what men want to hear is that I've used this big toy. I had something big. Like, they don't care about the pleasure, they don't care about how I felt, but they only care something big inside of me. Why is that? I sincerely don't know what is going on, why it's so important for guys. I'm not going to say to you, because maybe you are not like that, but there's something about hearing and seeing something big inside her. So that's why she's using that verbiage, that's why she's using those toys to give you what you are excited to see, what you're excited to hear. And then you're looking at that, and you're looking at your own penis, and you're comparing yourself and thinking, what the heck, I don't have such a big penis, I would be never able to satisfy her and all these other girls. So on my opinion, this is total not true. Vicious circle, we all create it. You ask for this, we are given this, and then again and again and again. If you wouldn't be asking, we would just, if you wouldn't be saying, use anything you want. Please use anything what makes you happy. But even after you would say that, she would probably still like, okay, I can, but probably he would like to see this. This is how he would be the happiest. We can just not escape from that circle. But knowing this information, just keep that in your mind, and remember that probably in life, she just like me, just like everybody else, prefers something nice, not huge, and just to pleasure herself, stimulating her clitoris, because it's so good. It's the best. Let's jump to some good and bad stories from my own experience. It's amazing when men don't think they are huge and they are being more modest, and you are that one person who can tell him, you are perfect, baby. So that feels good. It never feels good. Me personally, it repels so much when he's like, oh, I'm gonna pleasure you the whole night, I'm so big, I'm so amazing, and stuff like that. That makes me giggle, laugh, and not have sex with him. That's awful, especially when you're taking off his pants and there's nothing to see, nothing special, nothing new, and it's actually smaller than you saw before. So please don't be that guy. Just don't do that. Don't do that. That's not good at all. I had one man like that. That was a sad, sad story. So I am looking and I'm saying, where is what you promised? Other thing is that men who have big penises or a little bit more than average nice penises, they are like lazy guys who don't want to do anything because they think I'm so perfect. Come on, baby, here I am, just enjoy everything what I have. This is not how it works. I don't care how do you look. This is not what makes you a good lover. I can enjoy maybe visual thing, but it will not last long. But somebody who is smaller, they might be trying hard, they might be learning stuff. And about small. What about small? Small can fit everywhere. So one was not bad. It's always possible to find positions, but he wasn't willing to do a lot. And another one was just not very good. But this is not about the size. I swear, this is not about the size at all, because if he would know how to do everything else, how to be a good lover, which is just like this big, you thinks you can be a good lover. This is how you touch her, right? This is how you play with her clitoris, with other parts. This is how you talk to her. This is how you everything. There's so many things. So not just the size itself and penetration. I would give you one good example, very, very good example, and I am being 100% honest. I don't have any reasons to lie, right? So if you would give me man who knows how to satisfy women with different ways, right? Being a good lover, but he would have super, super small penis, teeny tiny, and you would give me another man who, let's say, average, maybe slightly bigger or average, amazing, beautiful penis, but he would be just like a piece of wood in bed, doing nothing at all, not willing to learn, and so not good. Who would I pick? I would always pick this teeny tiny small. I swear. So this is actually something to think if you are smaller or you think you are smaller. How much it it's not important. Because, and I'm a good example. I'm actually a very good example because I can feel everything with my vagina. I can climax with my vagina, with cervix. So if you would hear that from someone who have only clitoral orgasm, okay, but I am someone who can have it all, and I'm telling you, I would not care. I would still pick a good lover instead of a perfect penis. So is this clear? Because this is super, 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 super important information. This is like the answer to this question. Got it? Talking about big penises, this is also very, very interesting, as I think, because I've heard that from so many women that too big penis is not good at all because it hurts and stuff like that. And what is interesting, that I've heard that from my male friends. So few guys that I know heard that information somewhere, and they are just repeating like little parrots, saying women don't like big penises at all, they hate it, big penises are not good, which is actually tells us what, that he definitely don't have big penis, and he now super glad and excited to have this information. All women hate big penises, which is not true. Not true at all. Yes, if you have big penis and you're a bad lover, it makes you the worst because it will hurt and you're not good, and it's sad story. But if you have a big penis and you are a good lover, then baby, hello there. This is amazing. I had amazing sex with huge penis. Huge penis can be awesome if you know how to use it again and again and again. So I had this guy, I had two super different experiences with big penis. One is bad, one is good. Let's start from good. Long story, but let's cut it. Started when he kissed me. I already knew that sex gonna be. He was amazing at kissing and in touching, and he grabbed my hair, and it was awesome. So he made me wet just like that. And then pants off, and when I saw his penis, I was like, I gotta go, I have so much work. And he said, baby, everything gonna be just amazing, don't worry, trust me. So I guess he was super educated in making love person. I never asked him, so this is still the secret to me, but I'm like 99% sure that he was learning stuff because he was too good to be true. And you can be too, because this is something what you can learn. This is not something that you born with, right? You're born with your size, your penis, but everything else you have to learn, you have to practice, you have to just get that knowledge from somewhere, be curious, and you can be that amazing lover. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Trust me. That guy wasn't even good looking at all, and we never end up being together because he wasn't interesting. But he was amazing in bed. He had a huge penis, he had a huge bottle of lubrication with himself in his backpack or purse. Once we started, I was super surprised. But that was not about penetration. He just knew where to touch, where to push, where to press, what to do, how to grab to make me super excited, super open, and just to enjoy it. So sex with huge penis can be awesome. Trust me. And it also can be very bad. And my second experience with someone who had big penis, amazing body, I was very attracted to his personality and to him visually. But sex was so bad that it almost made me cry because that was a huge waste of amazingly beautiful penis. His penis is big, but he's not good. His imagination of sex is just harder, thrusting and pushing and stuff like that. So it wasn't good. I tried all the different positions that I can. I was willing to try, maybe something will work. It didn't, and he was I guess denial, or what is that? Is like when I told him it's actually not, it's hurting, so maybe, and like after a few days after I told him, or maybe even next day, he was like, we're not having sex because it hurts you. I don't want to hurt you. So instead of asking me, how would you like? What would you like? What excites you? Having a conversation, because it's super important. This is what makes us the best lovers. Ability to talk, to express what we want from you and what we can give and stuff like that. So he was just like, no. You hurt my feelings. You said it hurts you physically. And it does hurt. Of course, if it's a huge penis, I'm a teeny tiny girl. So it was hurtful. So, but it doesn't matter how it looks if you are not good in bed. Remember that. Also, what is super important to remember is to subscribe to everything what Sasha have, to all the social media, to follow me everywhere. I'll be glad to see you everywhere. So it's all the links, every information is out there. Be happy. Don't worry about your size. Never, never, never. Follow me and have an amazing sex life. Or if you don't have a partner, don't stop being positive. You're gonna have your amazing partner one day soon enough. Lots of love, lots of kisses.